Hey everybody, it's Amanda from Avalon and Ninth, and I'm back in 2024. It has been so long since I've done a video. I can't even tell you the last time I did a video. Was it in November? It probably was. That's how crazy the last part of the year completely went. So, if you're in the Facebook group, you know that there's changes that have been made. If you're subscribed to our newsletter, you know that there was some sub-announcement changes. There was some announcements to changes to subs. There we go. That's better. Nothing crazy, nothing extravagant. A couple price changes for some of the options here, some page changes and basically price decreases, so to speak, here, or I guess maybe more of a level out, so to speak. And if you did not receive that email or you are not in the Facebook group, basically the gist is that I can't control outside factors. And I try to do my best to source the most economically, the cheapest supplies possible without sacrificing quality. You know that our paper is a very buttery matte, and we're now on the removable unicorn paper. So there's just a whole lot of aspects, and I hate raising prices. And I look at it and I take a deep breath and I balance it, and I'm trying to find that really great balance to where, my time is also being paid for creating this, for taking the time, figuring all these things out, all of that jazz. So there was only 2 price increases on this one, and that was the regular with date covers and glitter headers and the regular option. None of the other options in our functional sub changed prices. As I started to really dig deep down and everything, I had noticed that we were offering more than 40% off for those 2 options that had the changes. The other ones were close to about the 40% off. We don't do 40% off sales. We haven't in years. The closest you're going to get to a 40% off sale is in our clearance section, and even that will go up to 50% to try and move product. But we don't do regular 40% off sales on our stuff. So I had to make that change to bring everything down and to make sure that we were being fair across the board. Okay, so those are the first couple of things. I have the mystery kits right here, but I have my notebook, my Hobonichi Cousin planner over it, because I know you guys don't want to have a spoiler. The second biggest change was the mystery kits will no longer be offered on the 17th. We're moving all subs to be offered on the 5th. That'll give them all the time to go to the 24th for spots to sign up. And if you sign up for both, it'll mean you're automatically grouped in. You won't have to click any buttons now to say that you want your subs combined. It's just going to be an automatic done thing. And we did that for a couple of reasons. Sorry, I'm being a little bit long-winded. I'm trying to get this done, but I feel that this needs to be said on pretty much all of my platforms. But we did that because we want to work on reducing our processing times, streamlining some processes, and by having them split up, I was coming to find out that I was spending too much time trying to balance so many things when I could group them together, if that makes sense. So there's that aspect. And then on the mystery kits, we did some page changes, and I'm going to go through those when we go through this mystery kit. And we'll go over the pricing, but I want to talk about this one first. So I'm going to move these guys out of the way, and we are going to talk about the changes that have happened to the monthly functional sub for 2024. And I'm so stinking excited. I'm zooming you guys right in there. Okay. So here are the colors. Sorry. The weather is so weird. So my paper is I don't know what I want to do. This is coming up on my screen, coming up more of a darker yellow. I would say it's more of a lime green yellow. Okay, so I just want you to know that. The rest of them are coming out true to color on my monitor over here, but this one is just showing a little bit darker than what it actually, what I actually see. So we added this last month. You can now add a sheet of full boxes, a sheet of deco on our transparent mat, or there's an option to do both of them there. So you can subscribe to more of these. So if you wanted, you're like, you know what, I need more than 9 full boxes, I love these colors, you can subscribe to 2 or 3 of them or 4 of them, however many you want. Same with the deco. So if you wanted the bundles, you could do more than one bundle. So the price for these is $4, the price for this is $5. Combined together they are $8. Okay, so this is going to be an ongoing thing this year, where and I did say that the deco sheet was going to have the same types of flowers, but like the smaller ones and stuff, we were going to do different, and the groupings were sometimes going to be different, and the layout was going to be different. And I figured that was like a pretty good compromise to everything. But these boxes, the full boxes, the flowers that are in each of the boxes will stay the same. They're not going to shift around. They're not going to change. This is how it is. Just the colors are going to change. Okay. I am a creature of habit and consistency, and that is what I love. So let's go ahead and jump into the big ones. So let's go ahead and start with the stuff that did not change. Okay. And that's going to be the Hobonichi Cousin kit, and that's going to be the journaling kit. Let me zoom out just a hair there. That way we can be fully in frame. So the journaling kit did not change at all. It still has the wonderful page tears and boxes and circles, second page, third page, and then the fourth page that is for subscribers only. You have this one here. Okay. And then we have the Hobonichi Cousin kit. Nothing changed on the Hobonichi Cousin kit. It is still the same. Now, I did have somebody reach out via a PR girl. And I'm just going to keep flipping through these and showing. But I had somebody reach out and asking if our functionals, besides the sub, were ever going to come in the Hobonichi Cousin sizing. And the answer to that is no. And the main reason is because it takes a lot of time to reformat everything to a different size. It takes, and then you have to have multiple listings, you have to have multiple files, design files. The cutting becomes a little bit more. I'm not closing the door on it totally, but as of right now, like, we don't even offer Hobonichi Cousin kits, which dun, 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 they're coming on Friday. Watch tomorrow's video. You'll be happy. So if you have a Hobonichi Cousin and you want functionals, this is going to be the best way to get your functionals. This sub right here, it's going to give you good functionals, a lot of functionals, and it's going to help you stretch there. Okay. All right. Now moving into the one that is changing, which is the regular and the regular with date covers and glitter headers. Mini and mini with date covers and glitter headers are staying the same, but we changed a few pages. So we're going to start with the regular with date covers and glitter headers. That's the one that we're going to start with first. So we have the doodle half boxes. I'm going to flip this over. We have the mini sticky notes, and it was requested by a lot of people that I don't get rid of these. But we'll see. Changes can always happen anytime during the year, but we'll see. If people aren't liking these, we can change. Okay, you're still gonna get not one, but 2 of the larger sticky notes. If you remember what this page used to be, it used to have the solid washi headers and then the individual check box marks. Okay, we changed that up. I did a customer survey, like feedback survey. What was it, November? Yeah, October, November last year, and asked for some feedback. And one of the feedbacks was more boxes and different types of boxes in the functional sub. And in speaking with a few people, this was one of the pages where they were like, I don't really use it. So we switched it out. So you're going to get some of these square grid appointment labels, and then these used to be like our dinner labels. We've had them in our kits for a very, very long time, but I went ahead and I made them two-toned with the same color. So just the bottom color is just a little bit lighter than the top, but you can see that, and that's what you're going to get there. No changes to the stitched quarter labels, no changes to the stitched quarter appointment labels, no changes to the third doodle boxes. Here's where another change comes in. So we did have 2 pages of these boxes. One was with the lined and unlined, and one was just with the grid only. We took it and we combined it all together. So now you have grid, unlined, lined, unlined, grid. Okay, and you're gonna see why. Because then on the next page, we give you some of these larger appointment ones. I am really stoked. This is how I'm gonna use mine, okay? They're really great for checklists because you have 3, and you know, if you followed me around for a really long time, you'll know that I talk about your top 3 a lot. And so that is what I can use it for. I can put whatever I need, like to clean, emails I need to answer, whatever. And then I have a little checkbox that I can check off because that's amazing. So we did that. Okay, no changes to the date cover and glitter header page. And then of course you get the freebie page, which has the sidebar boxes, habit trackers, squiggles. The only change onto this is the font on the habit trackers. It's just been updated to be more of our font that's up in here. These can always be cut down so that you can use them if you only need 2 and you want to use it as a checkbox. That is perfect. So that is the regular with date covers and glitter headers. Moving into the regular, oh, before I move on, that one is now going to be $30. So you get the 12 pages plus the freebie page. So 13 pages, which is a lot of pages of functionals. Okay. So moving on to the regular with date covers and glitter, or the regular without date covers and glitter headers. And you just have the same pages here that we just talked about. Okay. So same pages that we just went through, just without the date covers and glitter headers. Okay, so there are those. I'm excited for these. I'm so excited to use them. Okay, moving on to the mini. Okay, so every kit is gonna get this freebie page right here. Mini with date covers and glitter headers. The 3 pages that we changed are the ones that are definitely not going in there, the mini, and then you have only 1 sheet of the large sticky notes. So that is the mini right there, and then the mini with date covers and glitter headers as we go right through here. So you'd already seen those. So those are your pages that you get in the functional sub. So yes, paper stop curling. Oh, it's a really great paper, but this weather, I don't know what it is. It's like the coldness is making it like so crazy. So, all right. The washi for this month is the last thing that we need to talk about for the functional sub. And let me find the end because it's amazing. So this is the washi for, and I'll bring it up here, this month's functional sub. Look at those rainbows. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that this month has rainbows like with it. Okay, I am digging the rainbows. I am so in love. I love the colors. I love this dark magenta color happening and like the ombre effects. This middle color, as you can see, like right here, it looks like there's nothing there. I promise there is. It's just really, really light. It's just washi tape. That's what it likes to do. But it still looks fantastic. So that's our functional washi for this month. Okay, so now here is your time that if you don't want to have the spoiler for the mystery kit, you can go ahead and exit the video. However, I suggest you stick around, you take a look-see at it, and you see what the changes are to our page orders and options and what the freebies will be. So I'm going to bring it in. Go ahead and exit if you don't want to be if you don't want the spoiler. There we go. All right, here we go. Okay, so we are still sticking with the 5 different options. Every kit will get the date dots and B6 washi. And let's go ahead and, because you can kind of see, but I'm going to go ahead and get the washi out of the way so that we can have room to spread out. So full kits will receive both of these washis. Wow, I'm having a hard time getting this to peel up. I hate starting a roll of washi. It's like the worst. See, and I didn't even want to come off over there. Struggles of washi, that is my life. Okay, so full kits will get this washi. Full kits actually get 2 washis. And I do have to make the special announcement that this will be the last month we are doing rolls of washi. However, because they are freebies, they are the freebies for the kits. We had a lot of people say to do different things. And myself, like, if I'm getting too much of something and not being able to use it, I know that it's like, is this worth the money? Even though we know that this is a freebie, it still is like, there's a lot of space being taken up. So we're going to do some different things. We've got some different things in the works, ideas, stuff like that. But this will be the last month that we do rolls of washis. So full kit will get this a rainbow washi. Remember I said rainbows were like a thing this month. Okay. And then full kits will also get this washi as well, but they this roll also goes into the rest of the other kits. So this is our 10mm washi. It is in a gold with the rainbows. I told you it was fun, and the green is absolutely gorgeous. So that is what we have there. And now let's get into the kits. So I have our B6 hybrid kit. We have our journaling kit. This one is our mini kit. We have our Hobonichi Cousin kit, and we have our full kit. So we're going to start with our full kit. So full kits used to be 10 pages where you get 2 boxes or 2 pages of the full boxes, and then you would get 2 of the washi pages. Okay. But I'm going to go through the changes. So that used to be 10 pages for $27.50. You're now going to get the 8 pages that we offer in the shop at $26.50. Okay, that's what we sell our kits in the shop anyways. You're getting exclusive art. You're getting the extra things that come with it. All the extra stuff that comes with it. So that's why we don't do any discounts on it. And there's never a guarantee that these kits are going to ever be brought to the shop. So we did make some changes though. And I really do love the changes. So full boxes did not get a change. This is how we do our full boxes. I love the full boxes. Here we go. The very first change is to the washi page. So the washi page has your standard washi strips. And we used to do patterned headers here. I hardly use them. I know a lot of other people don't use them. And I know that you would rather have more usable items than stuff that you're just like, I don't need this. So in an effort to try and combine things, change things up, make things easier for my cutting machines, and figuring out a couple of things, I decided to adopt the first page of our monthly kits as the washi page. So these guys right here, these stitched quarter appointment labels used to be on page 5 of the kits. They'll now be on page 1. So that way, and you would only get 4 on page 5. This time you get 8 now. So color blocking, yay! And then you have a couple extra washi strips here. I use them. I mean, obviously it's from the first page of the monthly kits, so you can use them at the top underneath your header to cover up the lines that separate the days, and then you can put your days down. Okay, so that was page, then page 2. Well, I mean, technically this is page 3. Got some change. We used to do the weekend banners and deco over here. A lot of people asked for larger deco. They wanted larger deco. I did a poll in the group asking, you know, if I did a page of deco, would people like it? And I really tried to do that, but at the same time, we print and cut ahead of time, and I don't want to also be left with a bunch of overstock that doesn't sell, and everything. So I had to do the balancing thing. Like, we had to like figure out how to get it to be easy for the machines, to be easier on myself and whoever helps me cut, that we're not making a ton of mistakes, we're not doing overstock, because then that's wasted money, and then but also giving you guys what you desire. So did a change. We brought one of the you no longer get 2 weeks in your kits, you've got the one. You still have the checklist, and you have your sidebar and habit trackers. We did do an update to our words on the sides, so here you can see here what they're going to be called for this year. So that's what we have. So that is that page. No changes to page 4. We love this page. Gives you some patterns and it gives you some solids, half and third boxes. This is where the huge change came in. Okay, so this is our infamous functional sampler page. It used to have these stitch quarter labels here, quarter labels, same quarter labels over here, then those stitched appointment labels, these ones right here, would go right here, and then you would have this group of 3 doodle boxes, and then you would have some couple one spot checklists going here, and then you'd have the sticky notes going over here. We have talked about this numerous times, so many times. Oh my goodness, I don't know how many times we've talked about how do we get at least 7 sticky notes on this page. And I'm not a fan of doing, like, if I did 3 here and then 3 here, and then 1 here, it's an imbalance. So I like the symmetry to it, and this has been the best compromise. And I've done some cutting with the sheet. The sheet is also my most miscut sheet. I throw the sheet away a lot, and I just got done cutting new releases, and I do have to say that this was a dream to cut this time. I wasn't worried or anything like that. So that is the new functional page. We can color block to our heart's content and still have a couple of functional stickers left over. It's gonna be great. I love it. Okay, page 6 did not get any changes. You still have your solid boxes, like these are quarter labels, and then you have some thirds and half boxes, more pattern boxes, and then you have the page. What used to be the date cover and glitter header page, remember you'd have 2 weeks of date covers here, has become the weekend banner and the deco. So I am enlarging the deco to give you larger deco to work with, and it will vary based upon things. And like I said, we have some ideas for mystery kits moving forward, and a lot of it is going to incorporate the deco. So this is not going to be the only thing you get. We will probably do a couple months where we have die cuts, so you get some of those really big larger pieces, stuff like that, but you still have the glitter headers. So that way everything, I figured this was a really, really great compromise. I know not everybody uses glitter headers, but I do, and I know some people still do. We like to put our header down and our date cover above it, and it starts to frame everything. Bottom washi down at the bottom, it starts to frame everything for us, right? So once again, doing that balance thing. Okay, so that is the full kit. Moving on, like I said, that's 8 pages now for $26.50, but you get the freebies and the extra things. Moving on to the mini kit. This one's interesting because the mini kit, it still is 5 pages, but the pages offered are exactly like the same pages that are in the full kit. And I love that because it makes everything so much easier. So instead of having to design, what I was having to do, I was having to design 2 full, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I was having to design 2 full pages in a different format to give everything. And this, I think, has figured it out really well. So you have the full boxes, just like in the full kit. You have the washi page with the stitched quarter appointments. You're going to have that page, the functional, what is it called? The checklist page. But this time you have your date covers over here. We used to have it where you'd have your sidebar, the date covers would be here, or date covers here, glitter headers here, deco and all that stuff. And I had to design the page every time. I couldn't just grab, like, this page is fulfilling two options, the mini kit and the full kit. I really, really like that, okay? And then you have your solid box sampler. And then you have the glitter headers and the deco. I did not want to take the deco and weekend banners away from you, so that is why the mini kit gets this, okay? Moving on to the B6 Hybrid, another one that I am super excited for because we did do a couple of changes to some things in here, but I think you'll like it. So, and mind you that all of these formats are going to be how our kits are going to be coming into the shop as well. So come back tomorrow to look at the new release video of the 3 kits that we're releasing on Friday to get a really good idea of how things are going to move going forward. Okay, so B6 Hybrid, still the boxes, little washi strip headers. You have the washi strips. These you can cut down to fit in your week's planner if you want, or you can use them, stack them, because they are just one with just a cut line down the middle. Stack them and use them as your headers in your B6 planner for your monthlies. But this is the change that happened. Instead of having the patterned washi strips over here, we're giving you a functional box right here. Checklist. This page did not change. Love this page. This page did not change. Love this page. This is where we had a little bit of a change. So this is, and I'm trying to remember, my mind just went blank on, because these are new. What did I have? Oh, that's what I had. I had the half boxes and doodle boxes. That's what I had. So instead of giving you patterned half boxes and the doodle boxes, we're giving you more solid colors to work with. So this bottom row stays the same. We've added in all of this, and I am digging these. I'm loving these like Polaroid squares. They're really, really adorable. They're like super cute and a little chunky, and I love it. So I'm really, really excited to get using those. So that's the B6 Hybrid kit. The journaling kit, no changes happened to the journaling kit. It's still going to be patterned base. Okay, and there's page 2. So patterns and the colors from the mystery kit. I find this to be a very good augment to any of the other 4 options we have here, the Hobonichi Cousin, the full kit, the mini kit, the B6 Hybrid, because it just gives you some more patterned elements to work with, especially in the B6. I like to pair these two together because there is, the only page that has patterns is, like pattern strips, is the washi page. Everything else is solid colors. Like you see, everything else is just the solid colors that you have going on there. So I like to pair these two together because then it allows me to bring in patterns, but not in box form, in a different form. So, and then you have this, and then you have the page 4, which is exclusive to the subscription only, that gives you the patterns plus some solid colors. So that is the journaling kit. And then last but not least is the Hobonichi Cousin kit. So we did offer the Hobonichi Cousin kit in a 5-page format. This one is going down to 4 pages. Price is also going down. Oh, I forgot to mention, so full kit is $26.50. Mini kit is going to be $16.50. B6 Hybrid used to be 7 pages down to 5, and was $21.50, but it's now down to $16.50. That price is also going to be reflected on our 5-page mini / week / B6 kits on the website. They got a price decrease as well on the website. Journaling kit, the 4 pages stays the same, $14.50. And the Hobonichi Cousin, was it was $16.50. Yeah, it was $16.50 because it had 5 pages. It's dropping down to 4, and the price is going down to $15. So this is what we have. It got some changes as well, and you'll see what used to be, I think we had 15 full boxes. We had 2 more rows down here. You're just gonna get the standard 9 like everything else, but I added in some smaller, the quilt size stickers that will fit in a Hobonichi Cousin, because they are that shorter width. And then here is the page that really got a major change. So it used to have the washi over here, the washi over here, and then you would have checklists here and checklists there. We took that and did it over here. I added in the deco over here so that you weren't without the deco. You had some glitter headers, sidebar stuff, date covers, deco. There's your weekend banner. The functional box sampler page, which had like the quarter labels, the stitched quarter labels over here, and then these ones were over here, and then you had some half boxes, and then you had some third boxes. We got rid of that. We brought this in so that you could get more of everything. And then page 4, don't mind my printer doing its thing on here, which is annoying. It is very annoying when your printer does that, but I have it over here. That's not anything for anybody else, but it is the other page of it also miscut. We have miscuts, they happen. So this was the one, but it is still the same as the last page, which gives you all of your solid boxes. So like I said, that is our mystery kit and our functional sub. Normally I do a plan with me with the functional and with the mystery. Still trying to get everything up and going for the new year and stuff like that, and trying to figure out how I'm going to fit in filming for YouTube and stuff. So it might be a few days before I do a plan with me with this, or it might be something where I do it, I pre-plan off camera or just on camera, but then we go through and we fill it in and I do a voiceover. I'm not quite sure how my YouTube is gonna go moving forward, but that is okay. So spots for these open up on the 5th. This gives you plenty of time now to definitely by 6 p.m. on the 4th message with any upgrades you want to do, any changes you want to do to switching your options around. And yeah, that's all I have for you. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful day, and here's to 2024. I'll see you guys later. Bye now.